Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike Kennedy Copeland here. That's my middle name, by the way, Kennedy. Fun fact. And tonight it's time for the Royal Rumble 2014. Yep, I've said it. Tonight it's the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. And sadly, I will not be able to watch because I got college the next day. But I'll try and find a way to catch bits of it. I'll probably ask my college tutor to download it for me one day or something. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. So tonight the Royal Rumble is on.
Yes! Say
that. And I'm excited. And once again we have a 30-man Royal Rumble match, and the winner will get a shot at the now new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But you already know that, so why the fuck am I explaining the rules? And I just made myself completely sound like Alberto Del Rio. Anyway, let's take a look at tonight's match card then, shall we?
yes! Say that.
Yes! Let's go. Cody and Goldust versus the New Age Outlaws for the tag titles on the kickoff. Randy Orton versus John Cena again for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, like about the 9 millionth time in history. Big Show versus Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt, and of course our favourite 30-man Royal Rumble matchup. Hooray! Woo! And I just did Ric Flair. Hey Nate, if you're watching this video, you might have liked that part. Now let's have a look at the participants. There's like 20 of them so far. The rest are probably going to be surprise entrances, who knows. But I'm going to be naming the participants confirmed so far for the Royal Rumble. So let's start off with the Rhodes Brothers. Yeah, they're in it too. They're competing twice. Holy shit. Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, The Miz, CM Punk, Biggie Langston, Fandango, The Shield, The Usos, The Wyatt family minus Bray Wyatt, Rey Mysterio, Damien Sandow, the returning Animal Batista, and now straight off the bat, I'm going to say flat out, Cody and Goldust versus the New Age Outlaws on the pre-show is not a bad idea, actually, for me anyway. Why? One, because it'll get the Rhodes Brothers enough time to recover after their kickoff match, so they can enter the Royal Rumble in good shape and last as long as they possibly can. And also the taglines, the fuck am I on about? The tag team titles. There we go. On the line of kickoff. I can see why some of you might be pissed off at this idea, but I don't think that's actually a bad idea. Personally, for me, I mean, I'd rather have that than the fucking Intercontinental Championship on the line on the pre-show, a la WrestleMania 29, The Miz versus Wade Barrett. Right, what I think is going to happen is probably the New Age Outlaws going to dominate like 50% of the matchup or something, I don't know, and then probably Rhodes Brothers, might pull off the, typical face comeback and win, I don't know. I really have no clue how I'm going to predict this, but I can tell you flat out that I do not see the Outlaws winning this. I just fucking don't. In fact, if they do win the titles, I will be surprised, for real. Oh, another thing, and this thing has been really bugging me since the Outlaws turned heel. It's been bugging me like hell. Apart from them possibly joining Triple H and the Authority, why the fuck would you turn the Outlaws heel? Why? And I said apart from possibly joining the Authority, so don't come on here and be like, because WWE might want to make them join Triple H and the Authority or some shit like that. Because that's painfully obvious that's 90% of this shit will actually happen. Apart from them possibly joining Triple H, I don't see what logical purpose there is in turning the Outlaws heel. I mean, sure, they can have them feud with the Rhodes brothers for the titles, but that's all I can really pull out of my arse at this point. But to wrap this up, Cody and Goldust for the win, hands down. Next, we got Randy Orton versus Mr. I Can't Wrestle to Save My Fruity Pebble Balls Vagina for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, where the winner will be declared by either pinfall or submission. Now, I've already made a video about this, but fuck it, I'm going to say it again. I am not looking forward to this match at all. Why? It should be painfully fucking obvious. Because it's Cena and Randy Orton! Well, I like Randy Orton as heel and all that, despite them making him look like a pussy, which I don't like. Apart from that, as much as I like Orton and all that, Cena vs. Orton has already been done to fucking death. Like, it's unbelievable. It's really annoying now. It really is. Not only that, but they never pull off really 5-star matches. Apart from that SummerSlam bout they had like 5 years ago. Cena is a piece of shit wrestler and a boring ass stale piece of garbage that needs to be thrown into the garbage bin and deported to somewhere like fucking North Korea or something like that. And I can't believe I actually referenced that sad excuse of a country. And whereas Orton, I know he can be a little bit boring, a little bit stale, a little bit dull sometimes here and there. I can see why, because some of his matches have been pretty fucking boring. But at least Randy Orton puts people over clean. Has John Cena done that? No. Now you might be saying, oh, he put over Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. But bullshit! That was not a clean victory. Cena had an injured elbow coming into the matchup, so technically that was not a clean victory. If Cena had been 100% and had no injuries coming onto the matchup and put over Daniel Bryan without outside interference or any of that bullshit, then yes, that would have been a clean victory. But no, that was not. So don't even think about coming on here and I'm trying to justify why John Cena put over Daniel Bryan clean, because he didn't. It was not clean. I hope Randy Orton wins the title and then just finish the fucking feud already before it makes me want to run over an old lady with a fucking fire truck. Jesus Christ. Next we got Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. I'm actually surprised Daniel Bryan is not in the Royal Rumble matchup. Well, then again, I really shouldn't be that surprised because, after all, Daniel Bryan did suffer a concussion. Not as bad as Dolph Ziggler, but come on, it's a fucking concussion! Anyways, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. I don't know what to think about this match. I mean, for fuck's sake! Daniel Bryan should have been in a Rumble match, who knows? He might enter once he's done with Wyatt, whatever. But on the other hand, I can bet WWE is trying to protect Bryan from any more harm, because if you think about it, he only just got medically cleared from his concussion, and the Royal Rumble matchup, it's always an overblown clusterfuck, and it's the fucking Royal Rumble. That, and it is not a good form of medicine for any kind of concussions. So, Daniel versus Bray Wyatt. I hope Bryan pulls out the victory simply because I don't like Bray Wyatt. Although I will admit, Wyatt has got the mic skills. I'll fucking say that. Bray Wyatt has got the mic skills. So, I'm pulling for Bryan to pull out the victory, and I think he probably will win this matchup this time. And will Daniel Bryan enter the Rumble match later on? Possibly. Let's see what happens. Up next we got Big Show and Brock Lesnar. Now I'm actually looking forward to this match. Why? I don't know. There's just something about it that makes it easier for me to enjoy. And I just find it overall more tolerable for me than most of the other matches on this card. I don't know. I just kind of get this fresh nostalgic feeling when I look at this match, and then when I compare it to the rest of the card. I really don't know. Probably because of that one time Brock Lesnar carried Big Show on a fucking crane on SmackDown like a few years ago or something. I really don't know. I hope Brock Lesnar wins this match simply because I'm a Brock Lesnar guy. I don't mind Big Show, but I've just always been a Lesnar guy. Always. But I have a feeling this time it might end in like probably double knockout or something. I don't know how the fuck it's going to happen, but something tells me from this one's probably going to end in a double knockout. And I hope the ring breaks again. Just imagine that, the Royal Rumble matchup taking place inside a broken ring. It may suck, but it's probably going to be a hell of a lot more difficult, and probably won't be as exciting, but it's also probably going to be hilarious as fuck. I'm not even kidding. I mean, oh my god. Last but not least, we got the 2014 Royal Rumble match itself. Hooray! I've already named the participants, and yes, I know there's like 20 of them so far, and it's a 30-man Royal Rumble match. Like I said, the other 10 are most likely surprise entrances or legends that I do not give a fuck about whatsoever. I heard on Twitter that Wade Barrett had given up his Royal Rumble spot to Papa Shango. Why? Just why? For fuck's sake, I want to see Wade Barrett in the Royal Rumble and win it! Not some voodoo piece of garbage that hasn't even been relevant in WWE for years. I mean, no disrespect or anything like that, but I get why legends come back for Rumble matches as surprise entrances, and for the most part I really don't care too much, but I can't, but not this! I'm sorry, but I really don't want to see Papa Shango in the fucking match, let alone win it. I'm not saying he is going to win, but you never know. I want to see Wade Barrett. And yes, I've said Wade Barrett, not bad news. Fuck bad news anyway. I've already made a rant video about that. And now Barrett's not even going to be in the Rumble, let alone win it. Just... Anyways... I really hope I did not offend anybody, because I know how much I can't talk properly today. Because I hope I did not offend anybody, because I know how much these legends mean to you people and all that. And if I did offend anybody, I'm sorry. But I just do not approve of this. But that's just me anyway. Take it or leave it. Anyway. Now that I got that out of my system, who do I think's going to win? I'm gonna bet 1,000 fucking pounds of the Queen of England that Batista will win the Royal Rumble match by last eliminating... Because, you know, Del Rio kept bad-mouthing Batista after every match he's won, and then Batista finally came back on Raw this week, and then Batista bombed Del Rio to hell. And now that all that's happening, and if Batista wins the Rumble by last eliminating... if Batista wins the Rumble by last eliminating... or... eliminates Batista, either way I can probably see him a really... I can basically see a feud coming up between the Animal Batista and... And I'm gonna be honest, I'll be actually quite looking forward to it. I mean, I like Batista, I like Del Rio, and I feel Del Rio's improved a lot over the last year. Who knows? We might even see Kane in a Rumble match, eliminate and screw Punk out of it. Who knows? I also heard rumors that Sheamus might come back as a surprise entrance, but I don't give a shit. I don't mind Sheamus, but I just don't give a shit. As for who I want to win this match, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I did say Wade Barrett, but now he's not even going to be in a Rumble. So, my backup plan would either be Jack Swagger, the Animal Batista, or I don't know why. I guess I just want the real American Jack Swagger to finally have something good happening to him after all his constant losing streak in both singles and tag competitions with Cesaro. Ugh. WWE, just stop booking the real Americans like garbage. Just stop. You're making me want to start a fucking riot. I'm not even kidding. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed my Royal Rumble predictions video. And my video is approaching 16 minutes in length. This is Mike Kennedy Copeland here, once again without my buddy Marth, signing off. God save the Queen.